On Christmas Day 2014, we spent it travelling on Yangon's Circle Line Railway. The 3-hour journey starts and finishes at Yangon Central Railway Station. This is a short film about our magical trip. It took a little bit of time to locate the ticket office, but eventually we found it on platform 6. 2 tickets for the Circle Line, please. Just before getting on the train, I met a friendly monk. He was from India, and I told him that I was from Manchester. We got on really well. Tracy led the charge to the train. We got on and found some seats. We spent a lot of time just hanging out of the window, watching Myanmar's life go past us. We headed out of the urban environment and we were soon out in the Burmese countryside. We bought a small bag of oranges just before getting on the train. This small bag cost 62 English pence, or 1,000 Burmese kyat. There were plenty of passengers waiting at each of the stations that we stopped at. The more rural the station got, the more inquiring the faces of the locals seemed to be as they saw our western faces hanging out of the carriage windows. About halfway into the journey, we were feeling a bit peckish. We decided to get involved with some of the local fare. This lady was selling donut-like pancakes stuffed with a kind of cream cheesy sauce. She chopped them up with scissors, added a little bit of chopped cabbage and the ever obligatory spicy sauce, put it all into a plastic bag with a couple of cocktail sticks, and we were good to eat. The Myanmar people are some of the most friendly that we've met on our trip. Quite often people will see our western faces and say hello, and we'll respond with a Mingalaba. There were no doors on the train, which made it even easier to appreciate the beautiful views around Myanmar. We travelled through green rice paddies, saw people waist deep in water tending to the farms, we saw cattle, and we even passed a couple of prisons. On the way into the next station, I saw a Manchester United fan. I think I was more impressed to see him than he was to see me. There was so much life at this station, a glittering array of colour and life. It really was a great place to travel through. At the next station, a group of locals were playing Chinlon, or maybe Chinlone, a kind of keepy-uppy style game that you play with your friends. I would have liked to get off and had a game, it looked good fun, but sadly our train was leaving. In the latter part of the journey, it seemed that lots of people got on with big bags of groceries. There were bananas, oranges and big bags of rice. We were now nearly back at Yangon railway station. We had to sit outside the station for some time until this big locomotive came past. It was a train similar to the one that we were travelling on. Our ride was almost done, just time for one last treat, a beautiful glowing sunset, which accompanied us back into Yangon railway station. Time to leave the train. It really had been a magical journey with the local people of Myanmar. After we got off the train, we walked along the platform to watch our train leave. The driver climbed aboard and waved to us, and then a lot of the people that we'd met on the train, who were leaning out of the windows, came past us saying goodbye and in some cases hello.
Bye. 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 It's alright, I know what I'm doing. Bye. 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 Hello.
The Circle Line circuit takes about 3 hours.
Bye.
There are about 12 trains a day leaving between 6:10 in the morning and 5:10 in the evening. Train tickets are bought from platform 6 and cost about 1,000 Burmese kyat, or about 62 English pence. It really is a trip worth doing if you're in this part of the world.